What's up guys, my name is Natalie and welcome to my Nook of Novels. Today I'm going to be doing my November TBR, so I'm going to be choosing some prompts using this wheel to sort of decide what books I'm possibly going to be reading in the month of November. So before we get started, I obviously have a fake cut on my face. Today is Halloween when I'm filming this, so I had this on for my costume and I decided that it was a vibe and I did not want to take it off, so I just left it for the vibes, as one does. Also, this video was supposed to go up a week ago and it did not because I was sick last weekend. I did not have the energy to do things and got super behind on everything, so filming a video and editing it did not happen and I'm still kind of behind on everything and things are a mess, so this might not be on time this week either. I'm so sorry if it's not. I'm trying my best. Also, like I said, the prompts that I choose, I might not actually read those books. Basically, something that I've decided is that for the rest of this year, I'm kind of gonna just mood read and try to fulfill the prompts as best I can, but I'm not going to be super strict about it. Normally, if I don't complete the TBR, I would give myself a punishment book to read in the next month, but I'm not doing that for the rest of this year because I'm just kind of trying to be more chill and not get in a reading slump. Something that I did last month is that I spun this more times than the amount of books that I was planning on reading. I'm not sure if that sentence made sense, but basically, normally what I would do is if I'm planning on reading 6 books, I would spin this wheel 6 different times and try to read a book for every prompt. However, what I did last month was I spun it about 10 times, I think, and every book that I would read, I would try to fulfill as many prompts with it as I possibly could to try and fulfill them all. I definitely did not fulfill all of them, probably not even half of them. Like I said, I'm not trying super hard. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself to complete the prompts. I'm just kind of reading as I please. I am not even sure what the number is supposed to be for this month, how many times I'm supposed to spin it. Probably 4, I think is what it was. I think I'm going to spin it 8 times though. So I'm going to give myself 8 different prompts and I'm going to give you guys kind of what books I might end up choosing for those. Also, usually TBR jar is on here. It's on pink always and I never remove it, but it's been bothering me. I don't like that it lands on that so often and then I end up not really being able to choose the books that I want to read, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just go ahead and switch that out instead of having it land on that and then me getting mad at the wheel for giving me that prompt. So we're going to switch it out for this prompt, which is question mark. So if this comes up, then I am going to pick out a prompt and whatever that is, I will fulfill it then. It seems kind of pointless, I guess, to have the question mark on there, but it's just to add some suspense, mostly because the biggest book prompt is in here. I just think it's more fun to not know what the prompt is. So without further ado, let's get into spin number 1. So the first spin was author initials, so that means that I am going to read a book where the author has their initials on the cover. I think pretty much the main books that I'm trying to prioritize this month are things that I am in the middle of and haven't finished because there's kind of a lot of those. Something that I am meaning to read though is not this entire thing. It's by James S. A. Corey. This is short stories from the Expanse series, and so I need to read the prequel and the 2.5 book. So those stories are Drive and Gods of Risk. So either one of those could work for this prompt because it is James S. A. Corey. So the S.A. part means that the prompt would be fulfilled with this. Some other options that I have is I could read the sequel to One of Us is Lying, which is One of Us is Next by Karen M. McManus. I could read the next book in the Chronicles of Narnia. That's probably not going to happen, but I theoretically could do that. I think that's pretty much all. I have a few other books that I'm not going to show you guys that I'm going to try and read for a specific video, but I don't think any of those fit the prompt. Switching out author initials for friend picks. So if this comes up, then I will have some of my friends pick a few books for me. Normally I choose 3 friends and have them each pick 1 book. I'll probably choose 3 friends and have them each pick 3 books and then choose between all of those just to give myself some more options. Spin number 2. Random letter generator. I also forgot to mention that if this lands on the same space twice in a row, then I will be adding a spin. But the way that I do this prompt is I first generate a number 1 to 3. 1 represents the title of the book, 2 is the author's first name, and 3 is the author's last name. So whichever one of those will determine what I'm generating a letter for, if that makes sense. I'll just take a screenshot of whatever it ends up picking. So it chose 1, meaning that I am going to generate a letter for the title of the book. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this as well. So the random letter that it chose is T. This probably is a little bit cheating. I could use the word the and pick the first to die at the end. I actually got this book just the other day from Barnes & Noble. I forgot that this was coming out, to be honest, and I saw it sitting there and I had to get it because how could I not? Because it's the prequel to They Both Die at the End, which I really enjoyed. It's exactly what it sounds like. These people get a call that they're going to die that day, and it has something to do with somebody from the Deathcast company, I believe. Not 100% sure, but that's very exciting, so could go with this one. Again, it's kind of cheating, but could go with the word the and finish up the Scorch Trials or read The Firm by John Grisham. This technically I was currently reading it because I read the first, I guess I got 30 pages in. I didn't realize I got that far into this thing, but I was really enjoying this whenever I first was meaning to pick it up. It's a thriller-esque book about a law firm, and it's kind of a sketchy place. They only hire very certain people. They have extremely high standards, and they are racist, and they just have some sketchy things going on within the firm. It's basically all that I know about it so far, but I'm loving the vibes. And I think the reason that I put this down is because I was trying to prioritize books from my actual TBRs, and so I never ended up being able to pick this one up, but it seemed really good so far from what I started reading it, so this one could be what I choose for that prompt as well. And then this one, I just never finished it. I was going to pick it up the other day and then didn't because I don't really know why. There's just so many books, so those are probably my main options. There's also, what's it called? The Hunted? Yeah, The Hunted by Charlie Hickson, which is the 6th book in the Enemy series. I really need to finish that series up. A 5-star prediction is the prompt. I just realized I was out of the frame when I picked that. The other ones might have been too. I cannot see what's in frame or not because I have changed the side of my phone that I film on. But anyway, 5-star prediction. I did not look when I pulled it out of the stack, I promise. Also, sorry if I seem excessively exhausted. It's really late, but it's fine. It's whatever. Sleep is for the week. Spin number 3. Friend pics. I don't know why it really likes that side of the wheel. I hope it's not like unbalanced and broken, but it's whatever. It's kind of late. I don't know if I want to text my friends right now, but I will ask them later and just insert the things that they chose right here. So I'm going to switch out the friend pics prompt for this one, which is a YA book. Spin number 4. A book between 250 and 450 pages. So The Scorch Trials could work for that prompt. The Firm is too many pages. How To, also by Randall Munroe. Another one that I just never finished reading. This one is within that page range, so that would work. The First to Die at the End is definitely too big, I think. This is a chunky book, surprisingly. I'm reading Invincible as well, but that's definitely too big. It's like 1,000 pages. I think The Hunted is also too big. Also, I'm reading A Little Life right now, as well as Solutions and Other Problems, so those could also theoretically fit for some of the prompts, but I don't think they fit for any of the ones that have come up so far, but I just thought that I would mention that. Switching out to the prompt for cover color. So if this comes up, then I will spin the wheel again, and whatever color it lands on needs to be on the cover of the book that I choose for this prompt. I'm not sure if I'm talking really fast or not. Sorry if I am. I do that sometimes and don't even realize it. People are just like, Natalie, slow down. And I'm like, oh, my bad. Spin number 5. Skeptical. Okay, this is exciting. So a book that I am skeptical about, meaning one that I am not sure how I'm going to feel about it. And this is actually perfect because all the books that I picked up the other day that I was saying about a few minutes ago that it's for a video, and I'm not going to show you what they are because it would give away, I think, what the video is going to be, but they're pretty much all 4 of them I'm skeptical about because I don't really know anything about them. Not really any of the other ones that I'm wanting to read would fit for that because I feel like the reason I'm wanting to read them is because I think that I'm gonna really like them, so that doesn't really work with the prompts. I don't know if there's really anything else that I would pick up. Switching out skeptical for this prompt, which is a seasonal read. Spin number 6. a library book. So this works very well because one of the books I'm reading right now, Solutions and Other Problems, is a library book. Memories Legion, which Drive and Gods of Risk, the 2 short stories that I'm planning on reading, this is a library book. And then I'm also getting another book from the library for a school project. It's called Jazz by Toni Morrison. Switching out the library book prompt for, I thought that was 2 stuck together, but it wasn't. A classic. I don't know why I wrote plural classics. It's only 1 classic, but yeah. Spin number 7. Any book. So I get to just pick any book that I would like for this prompt. So as I was saying, pretty much any of these ones that I have previously mentioned, I have so many things that I want to read. Pretty much just the next book that I finish, I can be like, I checked off a prompt. Switching out any book for brother book. So one of my brother's books. Spin number 8. That was a really weak spin, but a standalone. The Firm is a standalone. Technically, How To is kind of a standalone. It's not really a series because Randall Munroe has other books. He has What If and What If 2. This is kind of a spin-off, sort of the first book. They're nonfiction, so they're not like a series. It's hard to explain. A Little Life is a standalone. Solutions and Other Problems is a standalone. One of those 4 books that I can't tell you guys about is Surely to Goodness, a standalone. Yeah, I think this is the main one though that I would be most likely to go with. So yeah, switching out the prompt for an animal on the cover. So that was all of the spins and all of the books that I'm most likely going to read in the month of November. Sorry it's kind of chaotic and I am very exhausted, as you can tell. Chaos, it represents my life very well, so there you go. Again, sorry the schedule is so chaotic and I'm so behind. I'm gonna try to catch up as best I can, but we'll see. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you would like to, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see the other videos I post, usually on Tuesdays. Anyway, my Bookstagram and Goodreads will be linked in the description if you guys would like to check out either of those, as well as the link to my other Wheel of TBRs that I do, the playlist for that. I cannot words. I don't know why I arranged that sentence in such an odd way, but I did. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!